Well, mining company bosses say small explorers and producers face collapse unless they sell projects or merge with other firms. It's a buyer's market for cashed-up miners looking for projects as struggling juniors scramble for funding. Delegates at the Diggers and Dealers Mining Conference say expect to see more takeovers and mergers this year. Resources reporter Sue Lannon is in Kalgoorlie.
China's slowdown is hitting small Australian miners hard as commodity prices fall and investor cash dries up. Now it's a case of survival of the fittest as cashed-up companies circle struggling miners and explorers.
When the market is down and then the capital dries out, and it provides opportunities to the companies with the cash in hand.
A survey of delegates at Diggers and Dealers found most expect more takeovers and mergers over the next year.
For many small explorers, Diggers and Dealers has been a critical time to try and sell assets, merge with another company or face going under. Accountancy firm Ernst & Young says dozens, possibly hundreds of junior explorers could go out of business if they can't get more cash.
Takeovers lawyer Rob Edel says getting cash is the problem.
At the moment, there's not enough capital to fund all of the assets held by mining companies, not only here but around the world. So what we're seeing is companies having to focus on the higher quality ones, cut back on some projects and a general round of belt tightening.
The scramble for finance is likely to shake up the mining landscape.
In Australia, you've got over 600 listed juniors, and yes, I think in this market there are too many, and companies need to look at rationalisations and synergies.
Absolutely. I think it's not only explorers, I think there'll be a number of producers who aren't cash positive at these price levels. So I think there'll be explorers, producers, all go out of business.
Like the big miners, smaller miners have put the squeeze on expenses. They're cutting jobs and salaries, selling assets and writing down values.
Can we, make money out of those tenements? And the answer is possibly not, but they are historical tenements. So it's very different from an acquisition.
For the cash-rich, it's a gold mine. West Australian miner Norton Goldfields has just taken over the Kalgoorlie Mining Company.
KMC is part of our M&A activities and our growth strategy. So I think KMC fit into our portfolio well.
We are fielding a lot of approaches, but we're also fortunate in that our existing operation is such a strong little operation, we can be very selective about what we look at and who we talk to.
Gold producer Troy Resources has also been on the hunt for acquisitions.
Our whole business model has been acquiring deposits which are very close to production, and this latest acquisition of Azimuth Resources was exactly that.
The mining boom is coming down to earth.